Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Simi Speaks, and also happy new month to everybody. I hope this new month brings peace, joy, and so much more for every one of us. Yep, before you go, make sure to subscribe, and if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up and share to people that are in it. So today we'll be discussing basically about what is self-care, what's not self-care, and what poses to look like self-care that it isn't. And before we go further, I would like to give a shout out to Gaming with Grace. She's one of the few subscribers that has always liked and commented on almost every of my video. I just want to say thank you, Gaming with Grace, for always supporting me. Take care, love. Okay, so right now let's get straight into the video. Oh yeah, I didn't drop a video last week because of some sort. I needed some self-care, really, and I felt like the importance of that is why I'm making this video, because at some point in life we need to actually take a step back and just re-strategize, refocus on ourselves, and just like build ourselves up totally. So firstly, if we don't know what is not self-care, if we don't know what is self-care, self-care is like taking care of every little aspect of your life. It's like taking care of the financials, the emotional part, the social part, the physical part. It's like taking care of your body and your life in total. It's a form of like concentrating on your totality to be able to like get better and be more effective of some sort. So another thing I would like to say is that self-care is deliberate and self-initiated. That means it's only you that can do self-care for yourself. It's only you that can allow self-care to be done. It's only you, like other people cannot like impose self-care on you, basically. So it's something that you have to initiate yourself and propose yourself, basically. And also another thing I want you to know before we go forward is that self-care is not lazy. It's not just you lazing around, and better still, it's not just people telling you that you're acting lazy, because because people don't really know what it's about. So they think because I'm taking a time back just to chill, just to re-strategize, like I'm being lazy. No, self-care is not being lazy, and it's not just you throwing everything down like you only live once and forget everything about life and just like mess up, basically. So self-care is not being lazy, either from you as a person doing the self-care or taking care of yourself, or from other people thinking that you're lazy. So that's that. So I'm going to be telling you about different forms of self-care, then we'll go to what is self-care and what's not self-care. Are you with me? Let's go. So first on it is self-care is listening to your body and taking a sleep when you need to. My dear, problem not to finish. I'm not even joking. Like, I know for like we can be so stressed and so bothered about life that we even like can't give ourselves the barest like 4 hours of sleep, like the littlest amount of sleep. Self-care involves you listening to your body when you need to, so you don't actually collapse in the nearest 5 hours. It's giving yourself that little sleep that you actually need to. So today, take that sleep, my dear. Take the sleep. Okay, self-care is also being your own cheerleader. It's you cheering yourself up. It's you celebrating your little wins. It's you giving yourself the accolades that you deserve when you do those little things that you feel that they are little, but really they are big deals. So self-care involves you actually being your own cheerleader and cheering yourself on. You see, I catch you. So cheer yourself on. Another form of self-care is taking a time to be by yourself and appreciating the most of it. It's you going in, strategizing, thinking of your life so far, and just like making the most of it. Like, a lot of times we are so on the move, and it's like we don't even have time for ourselves. It's like we don't even remember our purpose or the plans that we've actually set that we want to achieve, and we're just living on other people's dreams. We're just living on what other people have to say about us. No, self-care actually involves you taking time by yourself, re-strategizing, thinking about your life, how you can make the most of it. Self-care also involves you learning something new and feeling accomplished while at it. So this year we have so many goals and we have so many things that we need to do, we need to learn. My question right now is, have we actually started doing it or making moves towards it? Like, or are we just going with the flow, or let's see how things turns out? Nah, if you need to learn something new to achieve your goal, you should, and you should feel accomplished while you are done with it. So self-care involves you actually learning something new, learning something you've always wanted to learn. It's in so many ways it will improve us. Do we get, like, it will actually improve our being and we'll feel better at it, basically. Self-care also is when you cry when you need to. I know a lot of time showing off our emotions, people might see it as a form of weakness, but really, like, you showing off emotions shouldn't be a form of weakness. It's actually a form that you're actually human. Nobody is a superhero. I feel guilty of this because for me, I would, when things actually occur, I'm going to be the hard guy in such situations. I'm going to be the one to hold back and like, let's sort it out. But when the little things poke me, I will cry for all the big things that happened to me. I literally cry for everything that has happened to me. So it's crying when you actually need to, and not like put so much on you. Just let it out and let it go, basically. So that also is what self-care is about. Self-care also is actually you doing nothing. I'm serious, as lazy as that can sound, but imagine that you've been to something like back to back to back for like 3 months straight and you're overwhelmed. Sometimes you might really need to rest and actually do nothing, like just be by yourself, just really chill. If it's for a day, it might be necessary to actually do nothing. It's actually a form of self-care to not have your mind overwhelmed and just filled with so much thoughts, basically. I'm going to be telling you what is self-care and what is not self-care. So firstly, accepting help. For a lot of people, they feel like, even including me sometimes, I may feel like, oh, I can't do this by myself. I can just like hold back. No, people don't have to help me and help me and help me and help me. I actually got to learn, and I'm learning day by day that I might need to accept help when I need to. I mean, if I can't actually do it, I'm not an island, so I may need to accept help from people at some point in time. So self-care includes you accepting help, and self-care is not you overextending yourself in the name of help. It's not you trying to break a bank because you need to help people. It's not you trying to overextend yourself in the name of giving help or accepting help. It's not you trying to do like just to, because you know, oh, probably someone has given me help, so I have to like overextend myself. I had to like impress the person. You know, no, that's not self-care. So don't do that. It's not good for you. Self-care is getting enough rest. Getting enough rest, getting a lot of rest, in fact, for you to be better, for you to be more efficient, for you to be more effective. Self-care involves you getting rest. Like I said, self-care is about every part of your life, like every little part of your life. That's what self-care is about. Self-care is not you zoning out in front of a TV because you think you're watching it and you actually get to sleep late. This one, I am a big time I'm a big time criminal for it. I am very guilty, in fact. So this is it. I'm not a movie person, I'm more of a music person, and I just listen to music almost every day, if not every day. So in the name of, oh, I've been so stressed, let me just see a movie. Then you see me in front of the TV and I'm gone. I'm actually not sleeping, or I'm in a very uncomfortable position when I can just be on my bed resting. So zoning out in front of a TV show because only the name of you need to see a movie is not self-care. Self-care is actually you getting the rest you need. Self-care is you dressing well. Yep, Yep. Self-care is you dressing well. You know the way they say dress the way you want to be addressed. If you want to be nice, bougie, yep. So self-care is actually you dressing like very well, and self-care is not excessive buying. Self-care is not excessive buying because like, oh, I'm going through stress right now, I need to order from the website, and you're buying on impulse. Like, that's not self-care, believe me, it's not. You're in some way, you're cutting into your finances, you're doing things that you didn't budget for, and it just has the triple effect per se. So it's not excessive buying just to get good, just to get better. No, that's not self-care. Self-care is you allowing yourself to occasional treats. You know, sometimes you just crave sweet things, you just crave junks, like from time to time. Yeah, that's actually self-care. Like, I mean, if I'm craving ice cream right now, even though I'm lactose intolerant, I can actually get ice cream. Because I'm craving it. But you know what self-care is not? You junking. Is self-care is not you mindlessly snacking on food and just taking everything, just being junk. All those things will also have their like ripple effects on you. Could affect your health, taking too much junks. So that's not self-care. That's not. I know a lot of times it might look like I'm just having me time. It's just that time where I get to like just. That's not self-care. You need to be very conscious of your acts. Basically, self-care is you scheduling time for exercise. Yes, you need some form of exercise at some point in time just to keep fit and all. That's self-care. You can do that for self-care, scheduling time. But self-care is you trying to self-care is not you trying to push yourself and doing more than you can in the name of appearance because of how people perceive you or how people will see you. That's not self-care. It's not you dying by the gym or being by the gym 8 hours a day because, oh, people think I'm adding weight. No, that's not self-care in any way or form. So I know, like a lot of time you might feel like, oh, I need to get that body, I need to do this. No, I guess it's quite important, but it can be scheduled and it can be worked on from time to time. But you don't have to like die on the line, basically, because you're like trying to give up an appearance to people. So self-care is making time for a date with a friend. Yep. Sometimes you go on dates with your friend. You can go on dates with your friend for brunch from time to time. That's self-care because I mean you get to relate to people and just like have some form of company. But what is not self-care is you excessively going out or going out all the time at the expense of other important things that you have to do. Like, you know, you have a deadline, you have things that you need to get done, and you just keep going out and neglecting every other thing. That's basically not self-care, my love. It's not self-care. So you need to be very aware of what you're doing and the effect it has on every other aspect of your life. Self-care is you setting boundaries in your relationship with your friends, with your family, at work. That's self-care. You setting boundaries and actually living by them, that, oh no, don't do this, don't do this. But you know what's not self-care? You're actually retreating from the old world. You living like everybody just because you want to be by yourself. That's not self-care. You retreating from positive relationship that would possibly move you forward and isolating yourself because you do not want to relate to people. That's not self-care in any way. It's not self-care in any form. I know I've said so much. I've said too much, in fact, but I want you to know that self-care is actually very important for you. It's very important to actually move yourself, like to be more effective and more efficient, basically. So I hope this video helped you. Like, I hope it helped you. And one thing I want you to know that is that self-care is self-respect. Is you actually respecting your body in totality. Is you respecting every area of your life and just appreciating yourself over and over and over again. Basically, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you watch up to now, please give it a thumbs up because I think I made some sense. I think I passed the message. Oh yeah, so please, I hope you really enjoyed the video and it's of help to you and you actually get to practice self-care from time to time. I want you to know that I love you so much, but God loves you so much more. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment, turn on post notifications, Bye and share. Love you. Bye.